Hello, I'm going to make a tutorial on how to do conveyor belts for the console. Same theory applies to the computer too. Um, but basically, any of your machines, they have an input and an output. This is a shredder, so it is the very tier 1 item, but if you had a tier 2 item, you'd have an input as well. Now, if you wanted the achievement, basically you just highlight the little item, like the little doorway, and you can see that my instructions on the left says hold RB to add to the front. On the computer it'll be something else, and PlayStation will be the PlayStation equivalent. So basically I just do that. It's red right now because I'm too close, and then I back up a bit, and then I buy. Now if I wanted to, I could certainly make another section here and do that. And like say I want to, divert the raw resource of tier 1 over, or tier 2 if this is after a tier 2 machine. Basically you can see that if I hold to delete, or sell rather, left on the D-pad, I can do that. And then you can see there's RT, hold to add to behind, and RB. If you do the wrong one, you can see that you just have to back up and then go back onto it, and the option will be there again. So I want to add to behind in this case. And if I want to make a diverter, right and left on the D-pad will change the direction here. So for example, say I want to do that, I can, instead of making the diverter immediately, to visualize it, I want to know where my belt is first. So I'll do that, and then I'll just do it again and change it the other direction here. Say I want it to go that direction, I can do that. Or so if I wanted them both to come in and then go forward, I could do that. Or say I want to make it so that it all goes straight across or something like that. Now I could either add to this one. Oops. I could add to this one by going here and then hold it to the front, or I could add to that one, make it kind of cross. But I'll do that and then kind of make it on the front so that I know where my directions are going. So for example, say I put another machine over here somewhere and I wanted to put my rod things going all the way across, I could do that. So I'll sell this and I'll make the diverter now. Go that. And you can see there's all sorts of choices. You can go up and down, and this will show the directions. That's obviously not what I want. So like, that's like going outwards. I think if there's a way to do it anyway where you can mess around with it. I might be on the wrong end, but let's just do this for now. And you can see that there's a green light. There's always one entrance that doesn't have a light on it. So depending on the direction you want things to go, this is backwards. So I can rotate it by right on the D-pad, and you can get it going the way you want. It was too close, so let's change it. The belt's going the right way there, and going that way, and of course backwards on that side. Oh, maybe I don't want that, so I can always delete it and put a new one in again. Now, oops, gotta highlight the little gate if I want it that close, and then of course make it so that it's going the way you want. So, for example, say I wanted them to go inwards, I could do that. Let's go with that, and let's change that one to so that it's going outwards. So there you go. And you can do it the other way too, but say if I wanted the raw resource, like to go out, I wanted 20 of them. I have this little side belt, and this could go all over the place. The red means that this is off right now, so right now it would only go to the green way. So it would just go straight in this case. But say I wanted it to go that way. If I turn on this green light, press Y, which is the top button, my controller, and what'll happen is I got two lights, and it'll go one straight and then one right, basically alternating. Or if I didn't want it to go to the side, I could always turn that off. And then, of course, what you could do, the reason why you'd want to do this is there comes a time where you maybe have those hybrid machines, right? So, for example, here I have my, I'll just go to the end of this. This probably changes around some, but say I put in my plastic into the shredder. This one goes down to there. I don't have a diverter off to the side for the tier 1. It goes through the tier 2, and tier 2 is used for both the other machines. So in this case, it's the yellow one. I just have it kind of winding around, but basically it goes through tier 2, and then here's a divider, one going right, one going left, and one going straight. And that would be my tier 3 machine. And then I have a hybrid. One's metal and plastic, and one is wood and plastic, I think. Here's what it looks like. Oh, plastic and paper, sorry. And basically what happens is, so this one needs, when you make stuff, it needs, for example, for folders, it needs paper rolls and plastic pellets. So the tier 2 plastic machine goes and makes the pellets, and then it comes through, and if I want the tier 3 plastic stuff, it goes straight. And then if I'm have the green lights all on, it kind of does one bag straight, one bag left, one bag right kind of thing, and rotating. If I didn't want it, if I wanted to focus on just making an item in one of these machines, I could, you could see it says press Y to manage. So that would mean right now it would be green there, so it would go 1 and 1, 1 and 1, and not do this one until I turn it back on. Or if I wanted to just go straight to tier 3, I could also turn that one off, and it's just going straight. It is required to have at least one on. You can't turn it on, or you can't turn it off if there's basically the other two exits are off. So in this case, I wanted to go this way. There, this paper machine. I forgot when I set this up to actually put the paper machine here, because I ran out of room. So I just kind of improvised a bit, and here's my tier 2 paper machine, and then I have it going to a divider which goes to the tier 3 and to the hybrid machine. So 1 and 1, or I could just focus on one if I wanted, and basically make the item I want, and it comes out here. And then you can see this side is turned off because obviously there's nothing there. But if I wanted to divert my tier 2 machine, I could technically open that up to that side. The advantage to this, of course, is that, you got your different kinds of machines. And right now, like, for example, this one needs metal and plastic. So gives plastic from that side and the metal from that side. And you can see that I did, when I was demonstrating that earlier, how to build it, there is the 3 coming in. So this one is actually going out this time. So this metal one is coming down here. Goes 1 to that hybrid machine, 1 straight, and then 1 going here. This one is currently off because you can see that I don't yet have the hybrid metal and wood machine yet, but it's ready for it. And then of course the same thing goes this way. Wood goes here and here, and can go that way as well for the wood and glass hybrid machine. It's ready for it. So, I'm gonna fix my designs and mess around with it a bit, but I think I want to put in like a divider or a diverter so that I can grab the tier 2 machine materials if I wanted to. And you can also, if you wanted to, you could, instead of having to carry your pallets over here kind of thing, you could put, 1 out and then put a diverter so that it basically all goes, diverter, in here, and it all goes down and maybe dumps all the materials like right here or something like that. And you can use the ramp if you want to make it go higher, that kind of thing. And then make it easier for you to put stuff on pallets. So that gives you some ideas. If you want the achievement, you got to make lots of different tracks. So, you can get a lot of going that way automatically. Or you can, just if you have the money, they're $100 each, kind of thing. So you can always buy, enough to get your achievement, and then you can just sell them again after because you get the same amount you paid. So there's that. If you have the wrong direction going, you'll have to mess around with it a bit and maybe make it going off of the other one or something, and then rotate and go in the direction, because I had a little bit of troubles going it where I was not doing outward, inward, and 3 outwards. But you notice I did have one over there that was 2 don't go in the same direction. Anyway, hopefully this helps someone. Don't forget to like and stuff like that if you can. Do a comment, and take a picture of your setup. It's always cool, and you can drop it on those links or not. But if you have anything cool to say, let me know.